As odds, today we're going to talk about Prismatic Evolutions Super Premium Collection. It is launching very soon, on the 16th of May. Today is the 14th, so 2 more days and we are going to see the release of this product. And what I've mentioned in the previous video is that at launch we always see a drop in price. And prior to launch we would see a climb in price due to the hype and expectations of the investors, collectors, etc. Demand just is very high before release because everyone wants to get it, but they can't get it. So they try to get it last minute and pay above MSRP. And this is what's been happening. I mean, if we look at the past 6 months, that's what caused the hype initially. But you know, people start to realize, you know what, why pay $521 for a box that only has a MSRP of $89.99. And that is why with the release of products, the market is becoming more and more sane. You know, price has been dropping a lot. You know, people see more prismatic stock being released, booster bundles, reprints, eevee reprints, and yeah, products are getting more and more available. The single prices, the single booster box prices have been dropping, and we are finally here at 252. So given that it has dropped so much already from the hyped price of 521, do we expect to see another drop? And my view is yes, we will see another drop, because MSRP, it is still below this market price. MSRP of $89.99, and people were able to get it at that price. Okay. So once released, there's going to be tons of products available. People are going to be listing more of these, and I think this is going to drop further. But since it's dropped quite a bit, I don't think it's going to drop to MSRP. I think that's too much. Will we see another repeat of the Charizard UPC where pricing has just been dropping dramatically? I think it was two main reasons why Charizard UPC dropped that much. I think, if I remember correctly, Charizard UPC prior to launch was also 250. It wasn't as hyped as we are right now. So we're definitely in different markets. I think the market right now is definitely more crazy. There's more demand, and you could somewhat say more buyers, more resilience. And you know what? The two main reasons why Charizard UPC was tanking so much was because of the supply. The supply came out, it dropped a lot, and it was being printed, and at one point you can get it at MSRP or even below MSRP. So, and then some other factors that played against the Charizard UPC was that it wasn't as great of as a product as it seemed at the beginning. I mean, the 3 promo cards, yes, they were cool, but the centering had a lot of issues. You know, the centering of the cards were really quite bad. It almost seemed like a rushed product, so that, and all 3 promo cards were stuck together in one packet. Pack selection wise was also okay. It was decent. It was actually, I would say, probably contains the best sets of Sword and Shield, because it's got Evolving Skies, it's got Fusion Strike, it's got Lost Origins, it's got Brilliant Stars. So pack selection wise, no complaints over there. It was really a good set of packs, but the sleeves was also a letdown. The sleeves wasn't that great from a design perspective, but if you compare to the sleeves here, I think it's just totally different. The sleeves of this Prismatic Evolutions SPC is amazing, and if there's some shine to this, I think it would be even better. The matte wise for the Charizard UPC was also not great. Compared to this, I think it's just completely different. So I do feel that the Prismatic Evolutions SPC will have more resilience than the Charizard UPC, even if the same supply or slightly more comes out for Prismatic Evolutions SPC. So my price floor, at least for now, I wouldn't say a floor, but it's probably a realistic price where it will kit to is probably $150. 150 is where I see this. Right now it's 252. We're 2 days from launch and it hasn't been doing much. If you look at the past few days, it's sort of been chilling in at 250. And more recent data, people have been paying for 250 on TCG Player. So it's quite a, I would say it's most likely going to be the price before launch. And if we look at the release of the normal ETB, let's get a gauge, use the estimate. Prior to launch, okay, it was $150, and after the launch date, it dropped all the way from 150 to 111. Okay, so that's probably a 26% drop. If we're gonna apply the same, so how you do it, 26% drop? So you would take 0.74 times 252, so 186. That is probably, if you assume a similar drop as the ETB, that's where you're gonna see the box drop, 186. And it's not a bad estimate because there's 15 packs, okay? And right now each pack is worth market price of 11, okay? So if we take 15 times 11.73, that's 175. Okay, so just packs alone, if we assume the same market price, it might drop a bit because more and more packs are coming out. All right, it's 175 just from packs alone. And this promo, I don't see this promo going below $10. What I can expect to see is a $20 promo code, this eevee. Okay, so I think this promo code would probably sit around that $20 mark. Might come down to 15. I don't think it's gonna go below 10. That's my expectation. So that's why, yes, in the supply shock phase, it might overreact. So we might see the sink below the 180, probably towards 150. That's where I see the price going. And then maybe once the market settles, it might start leveling at the 150 and start going up again as more and more people open this product. But then it becomes, you know, there's less of it is out there, and over time, if there's less of this reprint news, so once we're out of that 3-year reprint cycle, then it will climb back again. And I do see this product overtaking Charizard UPC relatively quickly after the reprint cycle. So in 3 years' time, I could see this product going back to the 250 again, and maybe the 300, because it's going to surpass the Charizard UPC, and it's going to surpass eventually the Celebrations UPC. I think at the 3-year mark, once no more reprints are going to happen for this SPC, then this product can do really well. 300, 400, and even 500 one day. Okay, that's it. Catch you next one.